Hi, and welcome to Japanese craft beer reviews. From time to time, we go outside of Japan, look at beers from other parts of the world, and today is such a day. Today, we're going to look at a beer from Hong Kong that is actually more associated with the Philippines, and it is this beer. It is called San Miguel Pale Pilsen, and it's also simply known as San Miguel Pale Pilsener, and it's brewed in Hong Kong. Apparently, they have a brewery there. It's considered a pale lager international premium on rate beer, and this is a 5% Pilsner lager with 19 international bittering units. And San Miguel is a Philippine brewing company. It was started in 1890 by a Filipino businessman who at that time had to apply for a special permit from the Spanish government. The Philippines was controlled by Spain from 1565, and in fact the name the Philippines comes from Philip II of Spain. And so all the way up until around 1898, which is when they declared their independence at the time of the Spanish-American War, and the Philippines was basically ceded to the U.S. and under varying degrees of control until the end of World War II. It had been held by the Japanese for a period during that time as well. And so the brewery was started in 1890, and they're primarily known for pale lagers like this one. And on rate beer, this one has 996 separate ratings. The average is 2.17 out of 5, and with only a 3 percentile rating, that's out of 100, for all beers on rate beer in the rate beer universe, and 16 percentile for its style, which is pale lager international premium. There are a lot of less than stellar beers in that category for sure. On Untapped, 23,750 ratings, and the score is quite a bit higher. It's 2.95, almost 3 out of 5. I have had this before. It's been about 6-7 years or so, and we'll see how it is. Okay, and I'm going to look at a few other beers from them as well. They're light beer and also a very strong beer, which is called Red Horse. We'll look at those in a future video. But now let's try this one. Okay, it is completely clear, kind of lazy bubbles floating around and some hanging to the sides of the glass, about a finger, thin finger of a spongy white foam. Medium straw color. Ooh. Okay, there's some malt here. Maybe something light like Zatz hops, perhaps, and a bit of, unfortunately, a bit of sewer. Yeah, the nose isn't the best. Mild malt, cardboard, kind of rough sort of hopping in mid palate. And the finish is more or less bitter. This is not terribly pleasant. It's a bit spritzy. It's not terrible. It's just on the right side of terrible. Yeah, I would probably rate this around somewhere around 2.0. or 2.1 perhaps, but not much higher. It does have a kind of harshness, and the aftertaste is not really entirely pleasant, so you might want to try this, or you may not. I don't recommend it terribly highly. Like many Asian export beers, These are probably best drunk very cold on a warm day, so basically at a very cold temperature you're trying to mute most of the off flavors or bad flavors you may get from it. Okay, once again, it's called San Miguel Pale Pilsen, 5%, 19 international bittering units, international premium pale lager by San Miguel. Okay, that's it for today. Well, we'll look at a few more from San Miguel in our next few videos, and please hang around, check those out as well, and please do subscribe to the channel. Okay, bye-bye.